Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. As technology and artificial intelligence invade every aspect of everyday life, it would only make sense for it to be used to protect and serve the people that invented it. Here we have for you some of the 10 most amazing military inventions. Let's begin. Number 10. Laser cannons. Lasers are boring in life, they're just for cats, or so we thought. These sci-fi weapons are closer to us than ever before. The Navy has been testing the laser weapon system against threats such as small boats and drone attacks. On the other hand, Boeing and the Army are working on truck-mounted lasers that can literally zap mortar shells out of existence. Well, not literally, but something like that. The many benefits of lasers are that they can fire again and again for a lesser buck. They just need some diesel to power the truck-mounted generator, and that's about it. Unlike for cats, lasers for humans don't come cheap. The US Navy has spent about $192 million on this already. Before moving to the next number, we just want small favor from you. Like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get 1 week good luck for you. Try this, it really worked. Number 9. Matrix-like virtual reality training. Did you know that soldiers have been using video game simulations and even VR for combat training? That too for over a decade now. But the USA wants to take it a step further with the Virtual Dome, which is a concave, wall-sized VR system that projects any environment that you put in the software. It's like being immersed in the Matrix. Except you don't have to save yourself from being stuck in the simulation. This is to provide the medical staff and researchers an opportunity to study how soldiers behave on the field without risking their lives. Number 8. Hypersonic missiles. Anything with the word hypersonic in its name has to be cool, and the hypersonic missiles are no less. They're the ultimate first strike weapon. First, they fly at about 5 times the speed of sound or even faster. This makes it infinitely harder for ballistic missile interceptors or detectors to catch them. Moreover, this is the one technology Russia and China are further ahead in as compared to the USA. That doesn't mean they won't get there. DARPA is working to make a few changes and experiment with newer materials, so that the extreme heat from the air friction doesn't wear out the missile in a few seconds. Each missile and launcher system will be tailored to be launched from sea or land so that it could double up the time of its final prototype. But we are ready to wait. Number 7. Electronic drug prescriptions. If you scare the whole microchips tracking your theory, then you won't like this at all. However, it's a pretty big step for the medical after effects of war. Instead of pills or injections, doctors will be able to prescribe electronics. This program covers a diverse range of conditions, such as chronic pain, inflammation, and even PTSD. It's not a new concept. Things like pacemakers have been around for quite some time. This electrical prescription electro will restore health, but stimulate peripheral nerves to moderate the functions in the brain, spinal cord, and even internal organs. Pretty cool, right? Number 6. Self-steering bullets. If you've ever seen an action movie with a cool sniper, you know how much skill is needed to work a gun. But one thing that can change all that is self-steering bullets. These bullets are packed with teeny-tiny sensors, which can give the user sniper-like accuracy. Soldiers can hit moving targets with ease. Doesn't that sound just like something out of the Terminator? These bullets are expected to be cheaper than rocket-propelled missiles, which are engineered to do the same thing as the bullets. Even though the product does have some engineering issues left, the military scientists are confident about fixing the few issues and bringing this product to the market. Number 5. AI submarines. We already have self-driving trains and self-driving cars, so why not take this piece of tech to the waters? Well, DARPA is already there. The initial plan was to create an unmanned underwater vessel that could track the enemy's submarines, but along the way, the project became more shaped and developed as well. Now DARPA has finished the construction of a submarine. The Sea Hunter can be used for anti-submarine warfare too. This underwater vessel is all driven by artificial intelligence and requires no crew whatsoever. This is a huge step for the development of underwater ships, because it requires no crew, so the size doesn't need to be too big. Moreover, manned water vessels had to be deployed for a large ship. They couldn't just sink to the desired depth, but this AI submarine can just be launched from any pier, and it can function on its own for months and travel thousands of miles. Number 4. Plasma Protection Field. Imagine how amazing it would be if a war zone had an invisible shield over it. Well, Boeing has been working on an idea that creates an ionized air fuel that deflects any sort of incoming blast. It uses a combination of lasers, electric, and microwaves to heat up the air between the vehicle and the blast. This seat then creates a plasma shield that's much denser than the surrounding area, hence creating a sort of blanket over the vehicle. Unlike in the movies, this system is used to protect a vehicle full of troops, or an important, such as a command center for our hospital. For this to work, the sensors and computers would be able to calculate the time it would take for the shock wave to reach the target and also the direction. In short, we need much more data than you would expect for this to work. But whatever the real version is, we're eagerly awaiting for it. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 3. Deca Arm System. You've heard and even seen prosthetics on people in both movies and media too. But there hasn't been one as advanced as this. This arm can perform multiple and simultaneous movements. These actions are all controlled by electrical signals sent by the patient's muscles, so they'll be biologically connected to this artificial arm. Basically a cyborg. Wounded veterans will be able to enjoy the regular capability of activities daily with more independence now. Number 2. Machine Gun. Suppressors. Machine guns aren't an easy thing to manage. They can fire up to 1,000 rounds per minute. When you get an idea of just how fast they are, it gets easier to understand how hard it can be to suppress the sound it makes. But Battle Labs said that many suppressors were not able to pass the test, since they got way too hot and would literally glow red. The Maneuver Battle Lab has been working on one that works for about a decade, and it's finally here. But just how well does it work? According to the lab, you can fire the M240 and have a conversation right next to it. Moreover, this suppressor would make it more difficult for the enemy to locate and target gun teams from a place where they can't see them. Number 1. The Xplane. An airplane in an aircraft has significant differences with very different purposes. But what if you mix the two to make the perfect air vehicle? If you did that, you would end up with DARPA's most treasured invention, the Xplane. This experimental plane can take off and land vertically. Their aim is to create a helicopter that can do the same. Its other qualities would be multi-directional maneuverability, plain old hovering, and the ability to land on any flat surface. All of this would be combined with the speed, power, and durability of a plane. It sounds like a far reach, but the DARPA is halfway there. Their end goal is to create a military aircraft with a speed of 460 miles per hour with only 75% of the energy usage. Better call an Iron Man for some help. Alright, comment below which of these inventions blew your mind the most. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.